Jamborow is a fintech platform that provides white label solutions to provide access to financial services for informal, unbanked, and underbanked sectors across Africa to promote economic and financial inclusion. According to the World Bank, approximately 400 million of the adult population are unbanked. Micro-saving and micro-lending groups across Africa are manually operated and cannot access necessary tools for growth. Jamborow is digitizing KYC data of the micro-saving and lending schemes, creating credit footprints for financial inclusion. Users will be able to enjoy access to financial services. Jamborow, Africa's first B2B AI and blockchain-driven fintech platform, focused on financial inclusion and grassroots empowerment.
Hi, I'm OlusegunGeorge, CEO and co-founder of Jamborow Limited. So what we've done as a company is actually create an ecosystem whereby Jamborow sits in the middle as a conduit between the unbanked and underbanked population, or the grassroots, and the existing financial service providers, whether informal or formal. We embed all of these services into one platform that's easily accessible by mobile and not necessarily a smartphone or a computer, but the USSD capabilities of this will make it a success. The problem we identified was that 65% of the adult population had no access to financial services. They're either unbanked or underbanked in some capacity. We also looked at the other hand. On the other hand, the financial institutions and the financial service providers never looked at this demographic, and when they did, they decided not to service them in an adequate manner. In terms of the microfinance banking and the existing informal savings groups that we have, they've struggled or faced challenges when it came to automation or the lack of automation and the record keeping to enable them to scale. On the other hand, the banks and the financial institutions also had stringent requirements when it came to KYC information and data they needed to collect. Unfortunately, some of these unbanked populations do not have formal identification, such as passport, driver's license, or utility bills, and as a result, they were excluded from financial services. In terms of our value proposition, Jamborow has an approach to actually help the savings groups and the formal institutions. On the first hand, the savings groups, we help them by digitizing the KYC information and automating their existing practices, which provides them with much more efficiency and enables them to scale. In terms of the financial institutions, we provide them with digital KYC information that helps them make informed, intelligent, and efficient decisions based around the provision of financial services. This also adds to their cost reduction, the efficiency, the security, and the efficiency around offering different financial services within that segment. So having identified the problems and the challenges currently faced and why this demographic continue to be excluded from financial services, we've come up with a solution. Our digital solution provides the KYC data, digitizes the existing practices, which provides them with efficiency, and at the same time, we provide the financial institutions with the information, the digital information that is needed to conduct business. The lack of information has been a major deterrent for the financial service providers, and as a result of that, we've solved that problem by digitizing and automating these practices. In terms of the solution, Jamborow has provided an intelligent platform that will enable peer-to-peer lending facilitation, KYC and credit scoring, all within the same platform. As a result of that, our platform is actually accessible via mobile, which means you do not necessarily need a smartphone to access this information or the data, but even a feature phone with USSD capability can be used to access financial services via our platform. The platform supports two business models, the first one being platform as a service, and the second one being revenue sharing model. In terms of the platform as a service, we license outright to customers or white label for them, and also provide them with a subscription model option. On the revenue generating share, what we actually do is we provide the services to the demographic, and as a result of that, any income or revenue that comes back via our platform, we take a revenue share. In terms of our company revenue generating model, we have three phases. The first phase being software as a service, micro business and consumer loans, and peer-to-peer loans. In terms of the second phase, we have financial service products such as insurance, healthcare, and pensions. We have prepaid cards, and we also have the data of the KYC information. On the third phase, we have direct marketing services, which include lead generation and customer referral services. Looking at our competition and competitive advantage, there are other service providers in this demographic and within this segment. We looked at a few of them. We looked at Branch, we looked at Tala, we looked at Jumo, we looked at Carbon and Cassava. As a company, our unique selling point is the fact that we tick all the boxes when it comes to financial inclusion. We've looked at the B2B service, whereby we provide technology to the institutions, the credit scoring capabilities, the reporting capabilities, the AI and blockchain technology delved into this platform, and the multiple financial products and services available. Ultimately, the most pertinent one of all is the digitization of the KYC information that will enable financial inclusion. How were we able to pull this off and put together such a formidable team? Myself and my co-founder, Moses Onitilo, actually met in high school when we were 11 years old. And as luck had it, we also met again in the future in business school. I went on the capital markets and investment banking route, and he took the IT route. We came together years later and talked about what we could do for our continent and what we want to give back to the continent. We talked about several problems that were in existence, and we came up with the solution called Jamborow to fulfill the financial gap that exists in Africa today. In terms of the rest of our team, we have vast experience in the IT world with our CIO, Victory. Velma is our investor relation person based in Kenya. She's currently studying for an MBA at the same time. And we have Meshak, who is actually our head of software development based in Nigeria as well. So this formidable team has actually enabled us to come up with a solution that is world-class and will be globally recognized. In terms of achievements to date and the traction we've actually made as a company, we have established relationships in 7 countries where we have partners and users right now. We've also included 4 microfinance institutions that are using the software as a service. And at the same time, we've amassed over 1 million users in 7 countries, namely Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, and Botswana. So that's our solution, Jamborow Limited. Basically, we put together an ecosystem that serves as a conduit between the unbanked and underbanked populations and the existing financial institutions, with financial service providers included. How do we do this? The platform enables everybody the visibility and the accessibility required to make this happen as a dream of financial and economic conclusion for Africa. Thank you very much.